Hey, hello, it's Domain Dave from Cheap Wine Fighter. And today we got another, we don't actually have a wine review today. We almost did. I'll explain that in a second. What we had was the Freak Show Lodi Chardonnay, and this is 2021. That's kind of the problem. I was looking for 2023 or 2024. The 2024 has a glow-in-the-dark label because the Freak Show label is freaks. And when you put it under light and turn the lights off, the freak turns into a skeleton. Halloween wine. That's what we're going to do. And I went to a local grocery store, and this doesn't happen to me often, but it does happen. It's something I like to talk about. And I grabbed it and I bought it, and it's a wine that lists for 18. I found it for 14, I think it was. And the label was kind of dirty. It was like something had been spilled on it, but didn't look at it. I got it home and I couldn't read the vintage date. I kind of scratched something off. It was 2021. It's been sitting around a warehouse somewhere, probably the distributor's warehouse, since 2022. Every year has been a new release, and it didn't get sold, and it probably got returned 5 times. Until I picked it up and bought it by mistake because I couldn't read the vintage dates. And it was gone. I mean, these wines will last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, maybe 10 years. Especially these Michael and David Freak Show wines. They put a lot of care in this. They use new French oak and new American oak and malolactic, and they added Roussanne to the Chardonnay. It was like 96% Chardonnay, 4% Roussanne. I was looking forward to tasting it. Every year is a little bit different. I mean, this is a legitimate winery making wine. This isn't a brand where they try to make it the same every year. This is their own grapes, and every vintage it's a little bit different. You know, because the vineyard tells them it has to be a little bit different. You can't just copycat everything. And somebody somewhere decided to dump wine. They probably figured the grocery store, whoever ran the wine department, was working in the ice cream departments, 3 months ago, and they wouldn't know the difference. So there you go. So I got stuck. Smelled it, not good. Tasted it, not good. I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? Because I was really looking forward to this because I know Freak Show wines. I know Michael and David wines. They're a really good winery, and this should have been a really lush, rich Chardonnay. It shoots up fights above its price tag. I mean, this will run and gun with wines in the 20s, $20, $25, $30 wines. It's a good wine. And instead, poured it down the sink because I kind of got ripped off. And it's happened to me before. I've had even older wines I won't shop those places before. And where I bought this from, just a grocery store. I don't buy most of my wine. Well, I do at Trader Joe's and Aldi and Costco, but that's a different story. They go through a lot of wine, and here they just got it dumped. So what was going to be a really good wine with 5 months of new American oak and 70% of the wine, 5 months of new American oak, 30% new French oak, 97% malolactic acid fermentation. Estate, well, it's not estate because Michael and David is Michael and David Phillips. They're 5th generation farmers. They've owned the land, the family owned the land since the 1860s. Been in the wine business for about 115 years. It was going to be a good wine. It was something I was looking forward to, and unscrupulous business practices stopped me from doing it. And it's out there. Wine sales were down 10%. They don't need to be sticking people with these wines. Somebody at the I don't know I suspect it was on the distributor level. I don't think the grocery store keeps wine around for that long. Had some wine in the back they decided to get rid of, and just dumped it on the grocery store. So there you go. This isn't Freak Show Lodi Chardonnay 2021's fault. It would have been if it had been kept properly, it would have been good. It wasn't kept properly. it was a good vintage. It got 90 points in magazines. But unscrupulous distributors or warehouse people kind of stuck me with a wine. So watch it, because it's happened to me before. When you're looking for a year, decide what vintage you want. Sometimes the 24 vintage isn't the one, you want the 23. Whatever, try to find that. They'll try to stick older vintages on front to try to make you grab things. Check your vintages, it's important. So that's it for me, Domain Dave, cheapwinefighter.com. I've got another really cheap Chardonnay from Aldi that probably going to taste way better than this one that's gone bad did. But that'll be in a couple days. So adios, keep it cheap. This is Domain Dave. Bye-bye.